check. Okay. Sounds good. Hi, people. I'm here now. I'm back. Hey, Promethean. How are you? Thank you for being here. Hey, Wolf Tamer. Hi. Oh, I already got 2 in here. Thank you guys for being here. I think I realized today that I still my mic is really low. That's weird. Okay, let's see. I know why. Let's try now. Is that better or is that still low? Just let me know. Okay, good. I can still turn it up too. So that should be. No, it still looks low. Oh, that's better. Yeah, that's better. So I think I did realize today that I didn't send a couple of you the links to the Discord, which I gotta do that. I wish I could figure out how to do that. You think, are you in the Discord, Promethean? I think you are, right? In the Discord that I have created for us. Actually, wait a minute. I think I can do it right now. Let's see. Because I do have plans. I'm sorry that I haven't been very active in there, and I haven't really been putting stuff in there, but I've been having some very bad issues going on at home, and about to probably have them again. Honestly, I don't really want to talk about it. It's regarding, health of family members. So I don't really want to talk about it, but I just want to let you know that once I get past that, things will get, I will get more things going for us, because I just haven't been able to, oh my god, I just straight up dropped my phone on the ground. It doesn't matter. What's really weird here is that I don't see that I'm streaming on YouTube, but I should be. Okay, so let's see. How can I invite people? Invite people. Copy link. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this in here. Thank you, Wolf Tamer. Yeah, it's been awful. The worst I've felt, and I've been already struggling with bad feeling, and then this happened, and now it's happening again, possibly. So it's just like, dude, I can't believe I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. You know what I mean? So, all right. So I get that now. Okay, okay, so that should be it. That's the Discord. Okay, so because Wolf Tamer, I think I have not sent that to you, so that would be the link to be in the Discord with us. Okay, for pretty much for weekend discussions, right? And things like that. So I put a post in there earlier about what my plans are, and my plans is like I want to start posting on Friday nights, Friday nights. I want to start posting like paragraphs or whatever I find interesting when it comes to spiritual education, and I want to post it in the Discord, and I want to get just discussions going, so we can just kind of discuss what is everybody's opinions on it, what maybe somebody else has something that they can add to it, something that they read somewhere that they can add, things like that. That's what I really want to start to do. So yeah. So there's this thing. And thank you guys all for being here tonight. I'm really here. I'm trying to give you guys a good time. I'm trying to do some readings for you guys or whatever. You know, trying to have a little bit of kind of resetting my mind just at least a little bit, you know, to tackle the next upcoming issue. But yeah, it's great to see you guys. I'm glad to be here. Weather here has been not still. Now it hasn't rained and no thunderstorm or anything in like 3 days. So that's kind of good, but it's kind of not good, you know, because I love the thunderstorm, but it's like so many people complain, man. There's such complainers out there. Like, the weather, it needs to stop raining. It's like, have you ever been in Europe, man? It rains pretty much all year long. What are you complaining about, you know? It's crazy. Yeah, I can see your chat, Miguel. I just see the message that you sent about whether I can see your chat. I like the weather too. Florida metal. I'm mixing words. Yeah, I like it too. It's soothing to me. You know what I mean? It's soothing. We get weird stuff going on, don't we? Because I feel like it's okay, Florida metal. I mean, it's not okay, but you know. Thank you for saying that. That means a lot. Yeah, you're like a warm-blooded type of person, right, Promethean? Not me. I'm like, I can't get away from this weather fast enough. The end of the year is approaching. The beginning of the new year is approaching, and I can't wait. I have my fire pit. I have everything already set up, because when the cold months come around, I'll be having my fires, and things will be nice and cool and relaxing, and I'll be spending time outside. Oh, yeah, in Texas, yeah, of course, yeah, for sure. Damn. Yeah, it's been here like, 95, 96, these type of things. It's been hot. Yeah, and that's the thing, like people, especially older people, they have a lot of like these issues with their joints and with things like that, where the warm climate is actually ideal for them. Whereas if they're in cooler climates, it just adds to their pain pretty much, and luckily I'm not at that point. I'm a little bit at that point with my back, but I still prefer the cold. I don't care if I have back pain. I mean, if it's excruciating, then yeah, I care. But all in all, it doesn't get that bad. I can feel it a little bit, but I really just love the cold. I always have. I think it's also nostalgic for me. You know what I mean? Because it's like, that's what I grew up with. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I mean, and Texas is oftentimes, from what I've experienced, is very much of a dry heat, right? It's a dry heat versus Florida is like the rainforest. You feel like you're in the rainforest. You can't even breathe when you walk out the door because the humidity is so... The percentage of humidity in the air is so high that it's like, it's so thick with fluid in it that you can't even breathe. And it's awful, and I hate that. And it makes you sweat too. I don't know how that really works, but it makes you feel like you sweat, and you sweat more because the humidity is just like ridiculous. It's like, I can't stand that it's like a jungle, right? You're like in the jungle here. And I love that, you know, and I love it. I embrace it. It's just the humidity is what kills me. Because, and then this all the time. I have this all the time because, you know, I don't take allergy medicine or anything like that. I don't like taking medicine. So I always have shit. But it's like sometimes we'll have a really dry day. Once in a while we'll have a really dry, hot day. I can be out there all day. With dry heat, that does not bother me at all. You know, I might sweat a little bit, but all in all, the dry heat does not bother me. I can totally live with that, and I'm fine. But the fucking wet and moist heat is just like, ugh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody, you know, we all have our own stuff that we like, you know, or don't, you know, whatever. But I am really glad to see all of you guys here tonight. This is really great. I hope, you know, I hope we can get some readings in and get some altar items, playing jams, whatever you guys want to do. I don't know what happened now with Miguel. I did see his messages. I don't know, maybe he's having problems. But you know, it is weird that my thing never informed me that I'm streaming on YouTube, which I should be. So I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, I'm on there. It just never notified me that I'm streaming on YouTube. That's so weird. Whatever. It's popping up right now. Okay, so it pops up every time you highlight the message. It pops up. Maybe just go out of the stream and come back in or something. Maybe restart your computer or whatever you're using to watch. I don't know. Because is anybody else having issues? I think I see everybody else's messages in here. Nobody has said that. You know, they said something and I didn't respond or anything like that. So sometimes it glitches out. Yeah, only when you highlight. Yeah, only when you highlight it comes up. Okay. Yeah. Probably best if you just restart it or whatever. So, we were very busy at work today, which is good. And it looks like we might be like this for the rest of the week, which is really good. I'm happy about that because I hate being slow. I just want to be busy. So let's talk about this. That is a non-highlighted message that came through. Knock, knock. Who's there? Troublemaker? Troublemaker who? Right? Is that how we're gonna go with this? I see you too. Actually, well, I can't really say that, but I do. So let's talk about this. I watched this movie called Vampire Clan. Do you guys know about it? It's about literally the murders, the vampire murders of Eustace that occurred. When was it? Was it 1996 or 2002 or something like this? Where these 5 teenagers that believe themselves to be vampires. That's a whole nother level that we're not even going to tackle. But vampires are real. They do exist. But not in the way that you would imagine. But anyway, yeah. So they murdered these parents of one of them, and yeah, so I watched the movie, and it was just, and it was not a documentary on it. It was literally a movie. People were acting the roles of and it was pretty good. It wasn't like, whoa, what a great movie. But it was like, it was watchable. It was watchable, and it was like, okay, cool. I found it so interesting because I always think about these things that happen so close to where I'm at, because I guess that's still the European in me, because like these Hollywood movies, like they film them literally around the corner, and it's like, oh my god, it's so cool. So it was in Eustis, and I love Eustis. I like Eustis. I think it's a quaint little kind of city or whatever, and I've been there many times, and I just thought it was so interesting to know. That makes me want to like take a trip and find the actual house where it happened. I do these things. Same with the movie Jeepers Creepers, right? Jeepers Creepers, the road scene in the beginning, which is like a long time of the movie in the beginning, was filmed on a road in Dunellen, which is right around the corner from here too. And I have been on this road many times. I actually have band pictures. Like, we took pictures of the band in the middle of the night, like on the road, because there's nobody there. No cars drive really there. And we were like drinking, and we were taking pictures, and you could literally see the Milky Way. You could see the Milky Way at night because, oh, OG Volley, thank you for following. Thank you. So you can see the Milky Way because the road is pretty much in between fields for cattle and stuff, but fields that go out very far. They go out like probably, I don't know, up to a mile out. So there's no light pollution. No, there's not. You just, when you look in the chat, if you want to do a 1-card reading, I can give you one right now. If you want to do a 3-card reading, you have to spend crystals. And if you want to do a 10-card reading, you spend bits or you subscribe. So that's how it goes. So there's no light pollution, so we can see the Milky Way. And it was this was a very spiritual experience. Very much. It was amazing. And we took these great pictures, and one of our members wasn't there at the time. It was Zagros. Zagros wasn't there at the time. And we had such a funny thing because our bass player at the time, he just, so it just popped up there, what you have to do in order to get the reading. Bone Lush, hey! I got you. We should go, Miguel. We should go. It's in the scene. You've seen Jeepers Creepers, I'm sure. The beginning scene where they're driving, the brother and the sister in the car, and the whole driving scene that is filmed on the Dunellen Road. It's really awesome. Oh, 1-card reading? You want a 1-card reading, Volley? Because I got you here, Bone Lush, with a 3-card reading. No problem. Let me just shuffle this. You can come too, Florida Metal. We can make this like a whole trip. This would be so much fun. This is the things that I want to do. That would be so much fun to do. I would love to do that with you guys. And you guys would enjoy this so much. Because like I said, the light pollution is so limited that you can really see the night sky perfectly. We had chairs there, and we just sat there. We stared. And, it was perfect. It was just like, everything was just wonderful. It was such beautiful. And we did this like 2 or 3 nights. Beautiful. Yeah, Volley, just exactly what Promethean just said. Yeah, and you just redeemed hydration. So I'm going to drink. Riff? Oh, God. You just clicking shit, aren't you? It's okay. I'll still play a riff. But anyway, let me just finish the story real quick. So at the end, we had all these pictures. Yeah, there should be a button for that too. So at the end, we had all these pictures, but Zagros wasn't in those pictures. So the bass player at the time, put him into these picture, or into one picture. He put him in there, but he put him in there dressed up as a stormtrooper, but with his head on there, with Zagro's head, but he was dressed as a stormtrooper. It was very funny. I have those pictures. I'll show them to you guys one day. Yeah, so I'm always interested, and I've even seen the house that they filmed the scene in where the cat lady with all her cats lives. I saw that house. I saw the church there too that they used in the. I saw all that stuff. It's all here in Denellen. So, all right. So let me. Thank you for helping here, Promethean. I need you right now. So let me just do that real quick, Bone Lush, okay? Let me just do you real quick while Volley figures this out here with Promethean's help. You have anything in particular, Bone Lush, that you want to know about, or you just want a general one? Let's see if that thing is even tuned. Yeah, but, you know, I kind of... that sounds right. Nope, I knew it didn't. I knew that. Kind of really upset that you couldn't come to the show, Miguel, man. It was such a good show. It was such a good show. I'm always upset that Promethean can never be there, of course, but and you too, Florida Metal, man. I was like, where's Florida Metal? I'm like, he ain't coming. Or, you know, they called you by your name. At least this is in tune. So, first things first. Let's see what we got going on here. Let me check this chat so I can get with you guys. So, oh, hi, John. Hey. Okay, finding an apartment. Okay, got you. Okay. Okay, Promethean redeemed that for Volley. Okay. I know. You missed the 2 best shows of the year. Yeah, it's cool. Great to see you too, Hydra. Thank you for being here. Okay, so let's do it. Apartment. Hopefully, Boneless, you know how it goes. We don't know what the cards will decide, and whatever they decide, pretty much. Oh, okay. So this is a reflection, pretty much, Boneless, on how you've been feeling. You know, it's kind of like in bad health because you're very stressed. There's a lot of anxiety and there's a lot of like misery right now. Okay, Hydra, I got you right after this. Or actually, I got Boneless here, and then I have Volley, and then it's your turn, Hydra. Okay, just want to make sure. So, yeah, it's not really. You know, you are nervous. You're nervous about your situation. You're worrying and you're a little bit in despair. Okay, so could be related to your apartment search, but it's just definitely something that you're feeling right now. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so this is, a continuum Two of Pentacles inverted here. So it looks like you have a really hard time to keeping your priorities straight. Okay, you're having a hard time juggling multiple things at the same time. It has become seemingly a difficulty for you. There's an inability to maintain balance. Yeah, and the misplaced priorities. Okay, so, and I think this may still be relatable to the same issue, the apartment search. Whatever is really stressing you and really putting you in a desperate state of mind. Okay, so let's look at this. Okay, so it's not really telling us anything about the apartment search. It's really just keeps telling us about how you're feeling. You must be really like feeling very anxious about it, because you're actually, it's your whole reading. All these cards are just about that. Okay, so you get the King of Wands here inverted. Okay, I got you, Hydra. I got you. So this is talking about somebody kind of abusive around you in a way. Somebody taking abuse is like a rough-natured person, showing little compassion, intolerant, and like a strict and cruel mentor, like a parent or something. And it's really not working out well for you. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to see anything about anything. It's just reflecting the feelings that you're having at this time right now. But there is a little bit of a hint here that priorities need to be readdressed, if you will, because you're misplacing them right now. So that's something that you can control and that you might want to look at a little bit. Okay, so that concludes you, Bonelash. I hope, I mean, like I said, it was just a mirror image of what you're feeling right now. It did not really talk about anything else. But yeah, if you get your priorities, prioritize what's important, what's actually important. Sometimes what we think is important is not, something we should worry about. So you're welcome, Bonelash. You're welcome. I really hope everything works out with the apartment search. I'm sure you'll find something. I feel very positive about that. Sometimes these things really take time, and patience and trial and error, denial and error. No trial and error, but so. All right, so next we have Volley. Volley, you want anything in particular, or are you just general? Just let me know. Love. Okay, gotcha. And I'm already trying to think, Hydra, of this metaphysical fact, and I'm having a hard time, man. I'm having a hard time right now gathering my thoughts on that. Thinking has been a little bit of a thing lately since these happenings in my life, but I will think of something throughout the night, maybe at some point, hopefully. Alright, let's see, Volley. Love. Now, again, I tell people this every time because I have to put this disclaimer because, the cards might not tell me anything about, yes, I do lose brain cells every day. The cards may not tell me anything about your love life, okay, or anything like that, but we will see. But I'm just going to let you know ahead of time so you're not surprised, like, what about my love? We'll see. I cannot tell you whether it's going to tell me anything about that or not, okay? So let's see here. Volley. Oh, okay, good. This is good. So you got the Three of Pentacles here. So this is talking about working creatively in an environment with other people, with others, okay? Proud of your workmanship. Actually, attention to detail, okay? Yeah, so it could be at your job. It could be at something that you just like to do in, in your free time. It's something. It's an artistic ability, working with others in a creative environment, skill and craftsmanship, and collaboration. So you're working with other people in a creative environment, and it's really making you kind of thrive as a person. Okay, so that's really good so far. Whatever this may be, if you can apply that somewhere, then, we're off to a good start. But this is happening somewhere around you right now. So let's move on. Okay. Miguel. Okay, so here's the Seven of Cups. We're looking at somebody that's painting / actually drawing, supposed to be drawing these cups, but instead is drawing something completely different. Okay, so this is like talking about daydreaming. You're kind of a little bit in maybe not in a negative sense, but you're a little bit in a dream world. Okay, kind of like you're just dreaming. It's a little bit of imagination going on, a little bit daydreaming, wrapped up in kind of like a fantasy right now. Okay, this can be good, but too much of that obviously is not ideal for you. But that's something that's happening within you at this moment. Yeah, so that's what that stands for. Having thoughts of fantasy, daydreams, etc., etc. Okay. Mickey who? Mickey Mouse? I like Mickey Mouse. What's wrong? Okay, let's move on. I don't know. This could be related to love right here. Okay, you're daydreaming about love. It could be very much related to that topic. I'm unsure, but it could be, you looking into the void and thinking of the person that you really I don't know if I know that song. Oh. Okay, Knight of Wands inverted. So it looks like Volley, there is like an interruption in your plans. Okay, something is interrupting your plans. It's an unforeseen disruption. It's a change of plans. It came suddenly. Interruption and delay. Okay, so something like that is happening to you right now. I'm not sure if that's related to the love situation, but it's definitely something that's bothering you and something that's hindering you from doing what you really want to do and getting where you want to get. Okay, so but everything else looks pretty good. Okay, unsure about the love, not sure if anything is coming to you, but it does show that you're kind of in the thought of that. Okay, so it is showing that. So that concludes you here, Volley. Then we got Hydra up next. What are we talking here? What's going on here? I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? That's Britney Spears. And I love what you do. Don't you know that you're toxic? I'm not doing it right. I'm not doing it right at all. But yeah. You took me slipping out. Yeah, okay, now I get it. Clutching your pearls. You just made me draw all my cards. Clutching your pearls. That is such a great expression. I love when people use that. Because I can see it. I can see it. Oh my god. Good. That's good. Thank you for the reading. That. Oh, good, Volley. You're welcome. I'm glad. I'm really glad. I hope things will work out. And I really hope that, your love life things will happen. Things always happen. They never stand still. So, when there is stillness for a while, that's okay, because that is a rejuvenating state that you find yourself in, physically as well as spiritually, right? So just use that to kind of restore yourself, So it's okay. It'll come. It'll come. God, Miguel, what? God, you are. I know these two. I know, right? For me, that's hilarious. By the way, I love you very much. Okay, Hydra, you're up. So, is there anything that you would like to know about regarding Miguel? No, I'm serious. Like, what do you want to know? Is there anything in particular, or? Oh, general. Okay. This is like some fucking like power play fucking thing. That's weird. One of the friend that I talked about to you guys months ago, that I was friends with for years, and then the friendship stopped because I pretty much told him to fuck off, right? And then because I was mean. I was mean, and I think I kind of overstepped it, and I did apologize to him. So I finally found him back, and I told you guys about the story. I found him back, blah blah blah. And we've been talking and everything's been fine. So, we've known each other for like 10, 11 years or something. And the other day, I said something to him, and I was serious about it, what I said. And it was about a band that he really likes, and a band member of this band that he really likes, a famous band. Okay, and the member of this band passed away years ago. And I said that I was glad that person passed away, because that person was a bad person. That person was not a nice person. That person was a piece of shit to other people. And, whatever. And at first I said I hated the band. I don't like the music. I hate the band. And that the person passed away. I was like, yeah, I was glad. Literally, because I said that of a band that is just like, it's whatever. Like, people tell me all the time, I'm a big Michael Jackson fan, right? And people tell me all the time he was a child molester, blah blah, and I don't believe that. I don't believe that for 1 minute. Do I think, was he a little crazy and crossed some lines where, like, dude, you can't have kids sleep in a room with you? Like, that's just, don't do that. I believe that, right? I think that he was a little bit crazy. Did he molest these children? I don't believe that for 1 minute. I don't fucking believe that at all. Okay, so, and people will tell me all the time these really harsh things that they think about Michael Jackson, right? And I'm just like, that's their opinion. Nobody really knows, right? Nobody knows. So if they, and it doesn't matter. It's not my family. It's not it's a superstar that I never met, that just produces music and entertainment, etc., right? So I'm not going to just stop talking to somebody because they say that, right? He literally told me, my friend, in regards to what I said about his band and the member dying in this band, literally told me to never contact him again. And at first I thought it was a joke. And then I realized, then he said it again. It's like, no, I'm serious. Don't ever contact me again. And then I just said, you're really going to do that? You're going to break off an 11-year friendship with me because of my opinion of this guy that was garbage? I'm not the only person in the universe that thinks that, right? There's many people that'll say it. That guy, he was garbage. He was not a good person, right? He was a piece of shit. So it was a good thing that he died, right? All right. You want me? Hydrovore's like Pearl. Let me see real quick. I gotta see. Oh, okay. Oh my God. Oh God. Okay. So, I guess I'm gonna say it then. Motorhead. I don't like that band. And I don't like any music that they've produced. fucking hate me. And I hated Lemmy. I hated him. You know? And that's just my opinion. No, you know what? Don't say sadly. It's good. It's good. Even if it were a band that I liked, it's good. Like, you care about your own... Oh. No. I don't know. No. But, yeah, so, you know, that, and again, that's your taste, Hydra. I would never break off my relationship with you because you like this band, right? If you told, but literally, he told me, what was this in regards? Like, I brought this up for a reason. We were talking about... I don't know. But, so you're kind of like a grungy. You like grunge. I like grunge, but I like kind of like I like better things like Soundgarden, Audioslave, Alice in Chains, right? I'm a grunge girl all day. Like, I love that shit. I love some Silverchair, fucking Blind Melon. I love all that shit. Prometheus, that's hilarious. Yeah, but yeah, I've seen them live, but the singer didn't even perform on that, and we left like after 2 songs because like it was the singer from another band that replaced him for that show, and we left, because I wanted to see. That was in my beginning phases of getting into the heavy metal, going to shows and stuff, and I progressed very quickly into realizing that Five Finger Death, like, it's not. I don't know. What don't you like about them, Promethean? I would really like to know that. But yeah, I do think that it was very much over the top to break off contact with me because of my strong opinion on the band and one of their members. Like, are you kidding me right now? Mind you, our conversation the day prior was about how much he did care about me and how he sent me records, and would he ever, he sent me that because he cares. He wanted to send me a gift, blah, blah, blah. And I said to him, I'm like, I do see that you care, by, going through that, sending me records and doing things like that, spending money to send me music. So I do value that, and I can see that you care, just for him the next day to not talk to me anymore and tell me to not contact him again. So it was already all a lie. Or what was it? Like, I don't know. Oh, yes. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The ex... Oh, wait a minute. I've read that wrong. The ex-husband of Avril Lavigne, isn't he the frontman from Sum 41? I saw who a few years back. Yeah, the Five Finger Death Punch, yeah. And yes, I agree, Promethean, I agree. Yes, the singer from All That Remains was singing, exactly. Yeah, that's where I was with Larry at the amphitheater in Tampa. Hydra. No, you can't say that. You gotta embrace your partner's children. What the hell? We're talking like you guys are a couple. Maybe you will be one day. Oh, okay, Hydra. I think I didn't give you your reading yet, did I? No. No, it was Volley. Okay. He said general. General. Okay. There you go, Hydra. Be ready. I know. I'm just joking. I'm joking back. I'm joining in. Queen of Wands inverted. So this is talking about there is like treacherous actions, okay? And there's jealousy and there's a vindictive person and somebody who brings conflict. It's about infidelity and revenge, okay? So I don't know. There's something like this in your close vicinity, okay? So beware of that. There's some there's a person that's no good and wants no good for you, okay? So that's definitely happening around you, so beware. Next up, you got the worst ones inverted. The Empress inverted, so a lot of female energy is definitely here. The Empress inverted is mainly about infertility and infidelity, okay? I think, yeah, I think, honestly, I think this, when I thought about it a little bit more, is related to your ex right here. Okay? And this infertility, infidelity, I think that still might be related to that same person. So that's still something that's close to you, around you. This energy is still kind of around you in a way, okay? Okay. Page of Pentacles inverted. We're looking at stubbornness here, okay? There's something about stubbornness and just not really wanting to embrace new ideas, okay? Being a little bit rebellious and close-minded, okay? I don't think that's the same person. I think that's a different person. That's a different energy around you. But this is, I believe, the same person here. Probably most likely related to your ex, but this is something else. There's another energy around you that is kind of a very stubborn, like not really embracing progress in things. Also not a good energy to have around you, you know. So right, stubborn mule. Yeah. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. Yeah, that's pretty much me too, Hydra. Like, it's really weird. With me, it's not. It's actually not so much the love thing or anything like that. It's more like I care a great deal about people that are close to me. You know, the rest of the world, humans, not so much, but people that are close to me. But I get easily annoyed. I'm like so annoyed so quickly by people, by the habits that they have, you know, by things like that. I don't know why I get like that, but it's so weird. Okay, guys, but you know, here's one thing though. I gotta use the bathroom real quick, so you gotta give me a bathroom break. Okay, I'll be right back. Glad I did that. So glad I did that. Oh wow, you guys never left me. You guys stayed there. Yeah, Florida Metal, definitely, definitely. Okay, let me see. I missed. You're beating him up, Miguel. Wow, that's a lot of sleep, Hydra. That's... I constant am annoying you. You're not annoying me, no. Spiritual cleanse, probably good, yeah. Okay, so let me shuffle this here, Florida Metal, and tell me, what is your question that you would like to ask? And also, it's weird because I slept like 7 hours last night, and when I woke up and still until right now, I felt like I didn't sleep at all. I feel so tired and exhausted. I astral visited with my father in a different dimension. I can know that that's what happened. I saw my father, and I was actually ready to play a game of team handball with my team, and it was a big game. And my dad came, and something was wrong with his leg. He was on crutches, and he came and I freaked out, and it was so vivid. And I hugged him, and and he looked at me, and I said, "Dad, thank you for coming," And he looked at me like it was normal to come. He's like, "Of course I'm here," But it was like, the dimension on where he was still alive, where he was always there at my games, where it was normal. But I reacted like it was normal because it wasn't normal. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It was such a vivid dream. I don't know if that's what caused me to feel so drained. I feel so tired. It's not even funny. Like, I literally, like I said, I slept 7 hours and I feel like I slept nothing at all. It's really weird. I don't know. And of course, a lot of crying the last 2 days, and a lot of that stuff has been going on, but yeah, smudging is like one of those things, it's kind of like, I don't know if I really believe in it. It does help, but it only helps on the surface, I feel like. Oh, that's a good idea, Flor. That's a good question. We're going to find that. That's great, Hydra. That's really great. Let's freaking go, Scooby. What's up? Yeah, so that... Miguel. Yeah, so that I'm thinking that may be the reason why. Freaking Jeebus, the hydrate is out of stock. These people trying to down you. How is this out of stock? Like, how do I have to refill that? I don't get it. That doesn't make sense. All right, Florida Metal. We're about to do this. Again, be mindful. It may not give me the answer that you want. It may not give me anything about that question at all. Okay, but let's hope. Okay. Okay. Using one's willpower to an end. Okay, this is the King of Swords. Using your willpower. You will continue to fight to see them live, okay? And that leads me to believe that you definitely will. Okay? It's... you will control your own leadership. You are determined, disciplined, and you're logical and a lawmaker when it comes to this situation. So yes, you will see them live. You just have to continue to fight and believe and move forward with this objective. Keep working toward and for this objective, okay? Oh yeah, the 9 stages of hell in Dante's Inferno. Yes, interesting, very interesting. Must have been kind of a really cool dream. I feel like that would be one of those dreams that I would thrive in there. You know what I mean? That'd be really good. I gotta write something down real quick before I forget it. What was that? Okay. All right, got it. Good, Florida Metal. Yeah, hope it should always be there, you know? Wow, Hydra, that sounds intense and very extreme there. Yeah, I know. Yeah, and it is interesting. It is interesting because I talked to a customer today, and she told me that her flight was canceled or something, and they never told her either. I'm like, so this is like a normal thing? They won't tell you why they cancel flights? She's like, yeah, that's pretty standard. They won't tell you why they cancel. They just cancel. I'm like, what? They should tell you at least why they're doing that. It's crazy. See, the only way they were able to find out was somebody that actually worked for the, the airline or whatever, and finally found it out. I think it's just ridiculous. People pay hundreds of dollars to get to their destination. You know, might be trying to get home to their families and all that stuff. So, you know. All right, Hydra, let's do it. Let us do the thing. My hair keeps getting caught in those cards. What do you need to know, Hydra? That's crazy, Florida Metal. That's crazy. I don't know. I do believe it may have been a sign of fate. Could have been, but could have also not been. This is one of those situations where it's kind of like, it's like a 50-50. Miguel, I'm pregnant. Oh, let's see. Let's see if we can find that out. So, the Five of Pentacles inverted. Okay, so this is already talking about, not directly related to your question, but this is talking about a better, improved outlook, better times, and new employment. So, we're off to a good start. So, you have good things coming your way and maybe already going on. So, that's good. Okay, so let's move on. Let's see what else we can see. Yes, and we still got the Pentacles going. 8 of Pentacles. So this is regarding so let's see. This is regarding about being proud of your work that you produce, okay? Attention to detail. You're paying very close attention to, like I say, it's could be your job where you produce something. It could be a hobby that you have where you make something, produce something of some sort. You're doing a good job with it. You're very skilled at the labor you do, and you're very proud of your job, and you're paying very good attention to detail. This could be related to your spiritual workings too, since that was kind of the question, it leads me almost to believe that this could be, that this could adhere to the question that you were asking. It's not directly an answer, but you're doing a good job with whatever gifts you have been given, or that you have been born with, so to speak. So let's see, maybe this card, we don't know, we'll see. Yes, definitely this card. So this is the Nine of Pentacles. The gifts came from a confident female source. Okay, somebody that is very much a pet lover. Look, you had all pentacles. I can't believe this right now. A pet lover. We can think it might be Freya, or some, along the lines of this, your ancestor in that sense. From a materialistically and wealthy standpoint, that is where it came from. Like, it was an elevated source, materialistically elevated in a sense. It's kind of hard to explain and how to translate that into, but it was definitely somebody that was very close to animals' nature, if you will, and it was of female. We have a lot of female energy tonight in all of these readings that I've given tonight. So yeah, so something along those lines is where you received that energy from. I'm actually glad that or these gifts, I'm actually glad we were able to get to that point and actually find that out like that. It's really cool, that it was like cut dry and crystal clear on your question. You had your energies directed perfectly into what you wanted to know, and you had it zoomed in and focused in to then be able to give me the answers that you were looking for. That's a really nice ritual to be doing. That's like a healer's trade right there. Okay. Yeah, if that is, maybe one of your guides in a sense, then that could be it. I always look of my heritage, right? I am definitely derived from Vanir, maybe mixed with the Aesir too, which would explain the fighting spirit in me, whereas the Vanir would explain my connection to nature and my kind of like my confidence in sexuality, etc., these things. So I know I have really studied much, and I've done a lot of work on finding where my roots are, and have really found this out. And I really love to know that I derived, that my ancestors were the Vanir, and that is a good feeling, because that was a good branch of the gods, of the people around. So, oh yeah, I got you. And I think India is probably one of those places too. I really would love to go there one day. I mean, I've watched, of course, documentaries and stuff on certain cities and things like that, and I've always found it so interesting, because so different. It's so different than any of the countries I've ever been in, and I've been in multiple countries, and I've lived in multiple countries, right? So it's like it's so different, and it's still to this day, even in modern day and age. That's another thing that I like about Japan too. Is like that the ancient culture and the ancient spirituality and religion is still so much available and still so much involved, even in those modern times of these cities, of these countries, right? It's just like it literally comes together. You can have the most modern state-of-art building where you go in and you play video games or whatever you want to do in Tokyo or whatever, and then you go a block down and you have a shrine for the gods that's 2,000 years old, etc. And I love that this is like combined, because that's how it needs to be, because the one is the reason why we are at the other in the first place. You know what I mean? Like, embrace your culture, embrace your past, embrace your ancestors, embrace where you come from. You know, your culture, it's important. You know, it should never make us hate other people or separate ourselves from them in a negative way. But on the contrary, it should, you know, embrace everybody to want to learn about these different cultures and religions, you know, and really be involved and, you know, educate themselves, yourself, you know, whatever you want to call it. So I love that stuff. So India is one of those really interesting places to me that I would love to visit. Vrindavan. Oh, I love that. I mean, if I ever go there, I'm gonna like ask you questions about it beforehand in order to, you know, get at least a little bit of an education. Hey, Athena, how are you? Thanks for coming. To get a little bit of an education on what would be good places to go. Yeah, Krishna. Yeah, Mahabharata. Yeah, I still gotta read on that. This is still on my list, on my Amazon book list. That is like $300 that I get. So one day, you know, I've been better. You know, I've been whatever, but I am here now, and you guys are here, and I'm enjoying this time with you guys. You know, so, and I really want to thank everybody for being here tonight, and you know, it's a big support, you know, and I really appreciate you guys. It's making me feel good. You know, I'm just very tired. I'm extremely tired. So yeah, no, yeah, that would be cool if you could maybe just send it in Discord or something. Then everybody can even have it. I'm just the type of person, I guess it's like a vanity thing or something, but I want to have the physical book. Because I'm trying to build a huge library. I'm trying to build a huge book collection. So I want to have the physical book that I can like slide right in there and say, I got it right there. You were the one that told me that the Vedas include the Mahabharata, right? Because I need to know which one I need to get in order to have all of it. Because the one has all of it in it, you said. I think you were the one that said it. And I thought it was the Vedas, right? That have all the, including the Mahabharata. Bhagavad Gita. That has everything? Or is that... Ooh, let's look. Let's look, Athena. That's a really great question. Now, again, I don't know if it's going to tell me, but we're going to try for this, you know, if your energy is right and if it's focused on it, then it should tell me, right? It should tell us. But we cannot know, but we're about to see. Oh, man. Okay, and is that part of the Vedas, Hydra, or is that something else? I'm very uneducated on this level, so on this thing. So I really do need to know that before I like. Okay, Athena, we got this here. We got the Eight of Pentacles. So this is talking about kind of like a poor workmanship. Okay, not really being. How would you say it, like really into your work as you should be. Okay, there's like a carelessness, there's a sloppiness, and there's a laziness with some type of work that you're involved in that's around you. Okay, so I'm not quite sure what workings this is related to, if it is your spiritual workings or if it is your actual job or if it's a hobby. But there's something that where there's like a certain kind of sloppiness and laziness and just like a lack, it's a carelessness. It's a lack of wanting to really, make this a priority to excel in this job, whatever it is that you were doing there. Okay, so let's move on. We got so much pentacles tonight. It's crazy. That's really crazy. So we get the 7 of Pentacles inverted. So this is kind of hold on one second. Okay, so what do I have to get in order to have all of it? Is there one book that contains them all? Because that's what I really want. But I'm taking a picture of what you just texted so I can remember that. Okay, I think I got it. Yes? Yeah. Okay, so Athena, let's move on. So there's like a stagnation here. There's you're kind of doubting your own ability, right? This is maybe still related to what you're trying to do, reaching out to this ancestor. So there's an impatience, and there's small progress right now with this thing that you're trying to do. So it is just really reflecting on how things are going when it comes to this contacting your ancestor there, the shamanic ancestor at that. So okay, this is still a reflection. So let's move on. Aha. Page of Pentacles. In the same spot as somebody else had it earlier. It's so crazy. We have so much. Okay, so this is where it gets good, where it's kind of this is talking about how to lead you onto the right place, onto the right path. Okay, so what am I looking at? I was gonna say that's not right. So, young student, eager to learn, inventive mind. Okay, so immediately when this card came up, oh, perfect. Thank you, Hydra. I saw this now in Discord. Awesome. Yes, I love it. So these are all different books. But you said that the Bhagavad Gita has the Mahabharata in it, right? If I remember this correctly. So, this here is leading me very strongly to believe, Athena, that maybe trying some unconventional and maybe even some unorthodox ways to try and get in contact better with this shaman ancestor of yours, okay? But be eager, continue to be eager, because seemingly it's saying you are. Continue to be eager and be inventive. Come up with different strategies of maybe applying and maybe trying to figure out on how to be able to forge this connection better. Try different ways is basically what I'm trying to say. Try different ways to make this connection. Okay? So that concludes you here, Athena. Yeah, and thank you for that, Hydra. Yeah, I wish, if I remember this, if you said this, if, I read this correctly, you said that the Mahabharata is a part of the Bhagavad Gita. So then that would be at least just one book, right there, condensed. So, but it doesn't matter. I got the list now, and I'm going to get them all. And I'm going to read them all. In my lifetime, at some point. At least I'm gonna try. We're gonna be dissecting all of these. And remember, guys, I do want to say, for anybody that's new in here, you see in the chat what you must do to get readings, but you can also subscribe to me. If you subscribe to me, you get a free monthly 10-card reading. You get to use my emotes, and you get no ad breaks. Okay, so I always suggest subscribe to me, because then you get, each month you get a reading, and it is cheaper than if you were to spend bits. Okay, so Bhagavad Gita, condensed version of Mahabharata. Gotcha. So then I don't want that. Because then I just want the Mahabharata. Because I want to have the whole thing. Just saying. And here's the thing too. I do want to say that I will probably forget this again, Hydra. And I will ask you again at some time, you know. But I'm very interested in these books. Very much. But I have like 4 or 5 books. Oh, you can see them right there. Or right there. That I still gotta read. I can read them on there. I see all your links. They're popping up right there on the bottoms. Awesome. So that's cool. I just need to buy them physically too, though. Oh yeah, you had an altar item. Yes, you did. We can. And you had a metaphysical fact, which I still have not. Okay, I got a metaphysical fact. Probably most of you probably know it, but I'm just gonna bring it. I see, Promethean. Okay, gotcha. No, I just read them on there on you know, on my phone or whatever. But I want to still buy the physical books too. You know. I don't care. I want to spend the money. That is stuff that I want to spend the money on. But here's a fact. So, or not a fact, but here. No, it is a fact. Okay, so each god, at least in the Germanic mythology, had their own hall that they were assigned to, and they were usually animals. Okay, so for instance, the Bogina Marina, that is in the Slavic pagan religion. Bogina Marina, the goddess of life and death, her hall was the hall of the fox, for instance. Okay, so each god had theirs. I cannot, at this moment right now, I cannot recall any other ones except for that one, unfortunately. But yeah, each god had their own hall, and they had their own animal that was assigned to. It was boar, it was eagle, they had bear, wolf, they had all the different kinds. So yeah, that's a fact. Bogina Marina was the hall of the fox. So let me look at the altar item now. Okay. However, that just happened. So really, weirdly enough, most of these items that I have, of course, on my altar that I've told you guys before, come from the thrift store. You know, where I go on my weekends and I go shopping there. And I find just things that you would never think that you would find in a thrift store. And I find them in a thrift store. Including this thing here. This is a little puppet. Okay, this is a little, like, not a puppet, but it's a little, you know, made of cloth. But it is a Slavic dancer. It is literally one of the Slavic dancers that you see. A folk dancer, right? That we have in Serbia, in Russia, in Bosnia, Czechoslovakia, Slovenia, Romania. The Slavic dancer. And, I mean, how weird is that I would find this there for me? That's not a coincidence. That was there. And fate said, okay, you will find us there, because and yeah, so I have him here. Yeah. Right, that's really, I love it too. I think it's an awesome find. And I have him, sitting there, and he has the wire, so when I stand him, yeah, if I kind of bent him a little bit, but he can stand on that wire normally, if I would not have fucked it up. I did kind of mess it up. Actually, wait a minute, I think I got it fixed now. Yep, and then he stands. I know you can't see it, but you can see his feet. Yeah, and then he stands on the thing. Yep. Love it. Love that thing. He's all stitched, hand stitched, and everything. The vest is like, it's not sewn on there. It's literally like put on there. It's fucking really good craftsmanship. Makes me wonder, like, what person had him before me. That's always what I think about when I find these things. Where was this before? Yeah. So that was the altar item. I'm really glad you guys came. All of you came tonight. I had such a good time. But, yeah, this is a hard time for me literally at this time right now. Because normally I would have to administer medicine right now. Oh, I only saw part of this message just now. Oh. Do not grab the 200 page. Okay. Sanskrit is the other thing that I really wanted to get into reading, so. Got you, Hydra. Got you. Yeah, I'll definitely have to take a deeper look into that, because I have already reserved myself a Sanskrit book too that I really want to get going on. I really need all that knowledge. I want to know, and I want to experience, and I want to learn, and I want to grow and progress, right? So that's what I got to do. Yeah, so it is kind of the same for me too, guys, that I kind of have to go because I'm just so exhausted. Um so, but I was really glad that you guys came tonight, and I really had a good time, and thank you all for being here. Um Thank you, Miguel, for being here. Thank you, Promethean. Thank you, Hydra. Thank you, Bone Lush. Thank you, Athena. Thank you, Scooby. Thank you, Wolf Tamer. Thank you. Who am I missing now? I don't know. Florida Metal. To say Hydra? Hydra. Just say it again. I hope I'm not missing anybody. Volley, thanks for following me, my new follower, not to forget. Thank you. I think that's it, yeah. I think so. Oh, thank you. Thank you for saying that, Florida Metal, and thank you for saying that, Miguel. Gotcha, Hydra. I definitely we'll keep talking about this. We'll be discussing this in Discord, etc. I really love that you're very knowledgeable in the subject because I'm very interested in it. I'm very like intrigued and ready to get with that. So I'm very grateful. I appreciate that very much. And thank you, Hydra. It is my honor to have you guys. Honestly, I'm very. It is always something that I can't believe that you guys come in here like this and, hang out with me, and I really love it. So, thank you, Hydra. Thank you. Yeah, I need help with that because when it comes to that side of the planet, even if you will, it's very much still a blur. I've read, the Book of the Dead and these things, that was one of the most amazing books. I really loved it, and these things. But, so, yeah, today is Monday. Tomorrow is Tuesday. So I will be back tomorrow, guys, okay? So I will definitely come back tomorrow. But for now, I'm going to hop off. I appreciate all of you guys so much. I see you tomorrow. Don't forget to mourn those in spiritual turmoil because they really need what we're doing here, okay? Thank you, guys. So I will see you tomorrow. And for now, I say tschüss, zdravo, and bye.